This video looks at the journey that one Year 6 child took in building their understanding of calculating the mean, various reasoning and problem-solving challenges through that from deconstructing worded questions for Year 6. So our starting point is actually considering certain contexts where calculating the mean has some significance. So, for example, we consider why we don't calculate the mean number of days in a week, but there might be some value in working out the mean number of baskets scored by a netball player in a match to see their effectiveness. And then in task A, the children work through certain examples. And in this instance, the child comments on why there is some reason why we might calculate the mean weight of a newborn baby to compare if a child is slightly below or above that. And then we actually look at the process for calculating the mean. And we have a look at this example with shoe sizes and looking at the bar model to build understanding and noting here that the mean isn't the most common shoe size. That leads into task B, our first task involving calculation, where we consider misconceptions that might arise. So, for example, in the first question, noting that the mistake made here is the person divided by 3 rather than 4, which is, in fact, of course, the number of numbers. That led into task C, and there's opportunities for reasoning built in within task C at all the phases. So, for example, if we compare question B and question A, we could ask, why do those two questions have the same answer? And we note the difference with question A is the extra number is a 9, which is the mean. Then questions C and D, the challenge is slightly different, slightly more open-ended. So we, again, explore the strategies used there. And then some really great discussion from this child in particular for questions E and F. We note that the average cost must fall between the cost of the banana and the cost of the apple. And that's directly in the middle for question E. For question F, child spotted their mistake when they noted that their answer fell below the cost of the banana, so it must be more than that, went back and had a look. And we explored how, yes, 17p is between, the mean is between 15p, the cost of a banana, and 25p, the cost of an apple. And we looked at why it's closer to the cost of the banana, because, of course, we bought more bananas in this instance. So lots of opportunities for reasoning right there. Then the task build-up looked at multi-step questions. In this instance, we're working out the mean number of points per match for the rugby team, or we know it's 20, and child comments that they scored more than the average on match 1 and match 2. So for match 3, they must score 7 points less than that average, 13 points. That led into task D, and I'm just going to show you question A for this child. Now, she started by actually considering the difference of the scores for each score to the mean, and tried to see if we could calculate the 5th score in that manner. Had a little bit of difficulty and then came to this understanding. Let's work out the total number of runs that Zach must have scored, and then I'll be able to derive the number of runs he must have scored in his 5th innings, which, again, is just demonstrated there. Didn't get this far yet, but then we can go into task E, which is a more open-ended challenges with multiple possible answers, all built in stages throughout deconstructed worded questions for Year 6.